Hi Soul Family, this is LaTonya with Sagii Soul. Thank you so much for tuning into your reading. This will be from December the 19th through roughly December the 31st. I did start with Sagittarius because it's Sagittarius season. Now I'm moving on to Aries. Aries, before I get started, let me say thank you to all of my old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for the emails, the comments, the likes, dislikes. It is all energy. And so family, thank you so much for your comments and sharing your personal stories, because of course it helps to heal others who are going through the same situations, others who are going through similar situations, and those who will be coming up behind the energy. Aries, we do have, did I say I was doing Aries next? I'm doing Aries next. Aries, we do have a full moon in Gemini on the 29th. So I hope, of course, you have been doing your best to, of course, release toxicity from the mind, body, and soul. Dropping karmic situations, places, vices, things, situationships, all those things that will hinder you from your life path, right? Because of course, when you're setting your intentions and you're wanting new things in life, and you want to be able to have a clear heart, a clean and clear mind. I always say clean mind, because if some of you have a dirty mind, I don't know. A clear mind and open heart, clear heart, right? So that when you set your intentions, you know exactly what you're desiring. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly what you're manifesting on. And so that you can manifest 100% to your unlimited potential, unlimited manifestations. All right, so Aries, this won't resonate with everyone. Of course, at the moment, because it could only resonate maybe for 5%, maybe 1%, maybe 1 or 2 people. Whoever needs to hear the most, so continue to check your moon sign. Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, North Node, all the areas in your natal birth chart that make up who you are. Aries, I think that's about it. So I have already set my intentions, and I have already set my prayer off camera. So Aries, stop floating around. Let's go ahead and get into your pre-shuffle. So I hope you're having a good weekend, a good week. Hope you're staying focused on your breath, meditations, yoga, exercise, all those good things, right? All right, so when I split the deck, Aries, I have the 5 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So it's almost like wanting to put your burdens down, come out of the cold with someone, releasing any type of misunderstandings. When I split the deck again, Aries, I get the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So possibly some type of money loss and something that you would like to start over. Maybe someone is not willing to start over with you, but let's keep doing it. Let's get 2 more shuffles in. Let's cut the deck. Aries, your focus, the King of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You also have the 4 of Wands in the upright. You also have the Princess of Swords in the reverse, which is just like the Page of Swords. You also have the Queen of Wands in the upright. You also have the 8 of Cups in the upright. And you also have the World, Major Arcana, in the upright. All right, well, this is not going to resonate for everyone. Okay, let's see here. Aries, your focus, the King of Pentacles, in the reverse. Now, in the upright, well, King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, right? Because we're talking energy, but this is someone who is very abundant, very stable within their foundation, very generous, of course, very financially secure, has a love of luxury. They can be very stubborn, but very dependable, very skillful in business, whether they're in their own business, a manager, a supervisor, an entrepreneur. This is always the married couple of the deck, a father or mother figure. But in the reverse, this is something gone wrong here. This is someone who is pretends to be that fatherly or that marital partner, but they're really wanting to be single, wanting to look like the Joneses and have the family, but not really wanting to partake in family activities or family situations, right? This sometimes to me is someone who wants to look like the Joneses and keep up with the Joneses, but they're lacking the balance between earthly and spiritual pursuits, and they take foolish risks on their foundation, foolish risks with their family, and foolish risks with their money. You also have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Now in the upright, the King or the Queen of Swords, they're very fair, very just, right? This could be someone who's very harsh with their words. They've had love, they've had loss, they've had happy marriages, bad marriages, good fortunes, bad fortunes, but they're always releasing the old and transforming. Able to deliver justice, right, in situations. But in the reverse, this is someone who has basically cut someone off. This is someone who is not willing to upset. This is someone who's not willing to accept anyone's cup, anyone's gifts, anyone's money, anyone's calls, anyone's DMs, anyone's letters, anyone's emails. This person is done. They've seen enough based on their lifetime. And you also have the Four of Wands. Of course, this is a soulmate card. Twin flames, engagements, marriages, festivities, happiness, family get-togethers and reunions, right? But this is a place of home. And you also have the Princess of Swords in reverse. This is just like the Page of Swords. Now in the upright, well, the Page of Swords, of course, we know this is someone who brings in messages and news and watch the things that go around them. And sometimes this person is divinely guided by their spirit guides, as you can see these birds all around them. And they're waiting for the right time to take action or strike. But in the reverse, this is just observing, watching what's going on around them, right? And you also have the Queen of Wands. We know the Queen of Wands, this is someone who is very fiery, very passionate, very loving, very kind, very creative. And this can also be the King of Wands also, right? Because it's energy. Someone who loves adventure and is able to manifest any and everything out of nothing. And you also have the Eight of Cups. This is walking away from situations, places, things, businesses, jobs, leaning on this one wand of one more burst of fire and creativity, new thoughts of passion to seek a new trail, and knowing that the sun will shine again if you leave behind what no longer served you. And you also have the World. This is completion of a cycle. Learning the lessons and moving on to the next phase in life. Closing the chapter. Allowing bygones to be bygones. And living your best life. So Aries, on the board we have Pentacles. earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We also have swords, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We also have wands, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have cups, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we also have the world, Scorpio. Interesting. I don't know why, but Aries, I believe this is you. The Four of Wands. You have two soulmates on the board. Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Wands. And this is you. But your focus is perhaps on money. Because in the reverse, the King of Pentacles can be a little shallow. Focused on material things. They're focused on the Joneses. They're focused on how things look, what people say. And for some of you, it has to do with a relationship. The thing is, this Queen of Swords is in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles is in the reverse. So for some of you, if you were in a marriage or a partnership or a long term partnership, your partner is now the King or Queen of Swords in the reverse. They have basically cut you off. For some of you, this could be, since both of you are in the reverse, some type of separation. Even some type of divorce, right? Or if you were just partners, again, the end of a relationship here. The interesting thing is there's a lot of people involved here. So Aries, this won't resonate with everyone, but you could even have had another younger person here involved. And of course, there's another queen here. So for some of you, you could have been dealing with 3 different people. All right? Of course, pages could be children, but for some of you, you had maybe 2 women or men around your age, and then a younger person that you were dealing with. The thing is, being in the reverse means sometimes not wanting to make a decision, which is probably why this king or queen basically has cut you off. And they made the decision that they no longer want this foundation, this soulmate connection, or this twin flame connection, right? And the thing is, even if you look up here, the Queen of Wands, well, the Queen or King, they're right next to the Eight of Cups. So for many of you, they've even walked away. And they've completed the cycle in their mind that this is a lesson that they've learned. Perhaps they willingly engaged in a situationship with you, Aries, knowing that you were in a connection or even married. And this Queen or King of Wands, they understand their value and their self-worth and their self-respect, and they've turn their back to journey on to new adventures and leave this chaos behind. But I think for the most part, Aries, you wanted to have your cake and eat it too. And Aries, if this is not you, this is someone who put you in this third-party situation. But you wanted to have your cake and eat it too with two queens or two kings, right? And the Queen of Swords in the reverse, they've definitely left the building. And the the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, they also left. So your indecisiveness of trying to have your cake and eat it too, Aries, well, has left you all alone. Because neither one of these king or queens, they want you now. Interesting. And the World card is here, which means the chapters are closed. This Queen of Wands has learned her lesson about you, and this Queen of Swords have learned her lesson about you. And neither one of them, with the World card being here, neither one of them are wanting to repeat any type of cycles, with the Queen of Pentacles being in the reverse. Someone who is focused on money. Someone is focused on keeping up with the Joneses. Someone who is not really a traditional family man. They look like it from the outside. But this is how they act on the outside, to the outside world. Flighty, not dependable, not dedicated, not committed, not faithful, not loyal, not trustworthy. Interesting. And so, for that, you've lost both of your kings or your queens, and they consider this chapter closed with the World being here. These two kings or queens, they're done. Well, let's get a few cards here and see what we come up with. This is not going to resonate with everyone, right? This is for those who are trying to have their cake and eat it too, and sacrifice their family for another relationship. And now they've lost their family and their, as they call them, side piece, or their karmic. Okay. Looks like this one wanted to come out. I just have that one. Okay. So we have Lemuria returns, earthly spirituality, community, ocean conservation. This is getting back with one self, right? Getting grounded, becoming more spiritually grounded, understanding that everything is not always about money. Everything is not always about the Joneses. And for many of you, with this card coming out, there could even be a pregnancy involved here. Something that has blossomed, maybe with this Queen of Wands. As you can see, she's holding her cat, but it's almost in the same position as this person who's holding their stomach. So for some of you, there can even be a pregnancy involved here, which of course is why the Queen of Swords would be in the reverse, because there is no comeback for that, right? Not by any means for any king or a queen. And you also have take time to breathe out. This is getting grounded again, right? Focusing on breath and meditation and yoga, exercise, getting out into nature. Reestablishing your morals and the things that really matter. Not focusing on money and material things, but focusing on the things that really make you happy in life, which is love, truth, honesty, transparency, respect, and being able to openly communicate. Again, for some of you, this side piece or this karmic, there may be a pregnancy here. And if this king being in the reverse, this is someone who's not strong enough to even stand up in their foundation and come forward with the truth, because this king is in the reverse. So Aries, this is your reading from, let's see, December the 19th through December the 31st. Please subscribe, share, like, and of course comment. And thank you so much for tuning in to Sagii Soul. And from one soul to another soul. I love you so, family. Have a good week.